I think everybody has highlighted what Birmingham police are doing. It's not going to come from myself because I am a lead member of West Midlands Police Authority, and you might think that I am praising them. But it's nice to hear that all the speakers have praised them. They are doing excellent job in Birmingham. They are not like Manchester Police or Metropolitan Police. I think we have to work together to unite the community and take this lead and take it forward. I think we are suffering in terrorism throughout the world, and I think the best solution is we have to look at the ground level where all this terrorism is starting from and where it is coming from.
Thank you very much, Councillor Cllr. And again, as well, I think we as individuals and as part of the wider community do need to play a vital role in making the place that we live safer, whether it be from antisocial behaviour or theft or things more sinister. And I think everybody in the audience here can play a major role. And again, I take heed in what Councillor Cllr says and congratulate the Birmingham Police Authority in doing a lot of the hard work that they already a long way to continue. Next, we have Mr. Nafees Zakaria, Minister Political Pakistani Commission, and he's come all the way from London and he's one of our guests. So thank you very much.
Congratulate and commend the idea and this initiative of Councillor Ayoub Khan for bringing us here and his selection of the speakers who are sitting in front of you. And I'm impressed by the thoughts expressed by the Chief Superintendent Police as to how he wants to work with the community here. I'm not here to give you a rundown of what happened. You know all about it. It was all there in the media. I agree that media had been unfair with us, unfair with the students, unfair with the community. I think the problem, we need to understand the roots of the problem. We need to understand the genesis. We need to trace the genesis of this problem, what we see and commonly known as terrorism.
Next on the speakers list would be High Court Advocate Rizwan Pasha. Thank you.
You often, out of habit, can't but disagree with the police. But on this occasion, I'll have to agree with many of the things that the Chief Superintendent has said. So I asked members of the community and the audience and my respective speakers to take this message out, that whilst there can be many criticisms levelled at many of the systems that we have in operation, the judicial system and the independence of the judicial system is something that we see on a daily basis as lawyers, and we're proud of that. Of course there will be fault from time to time, and perhaps it can be said that these men should not have been arrested, as amongst other people. The fact that they were released without charge is something to be borne in mind.
Thank you very much indeed, and thank you for putting the judicial system into perspective for us, and the fact that everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But unfortunately that's not always the case, because we have that thing called trial by media, and you so rightly pointed out. Thank you very much. The next speaker is Councillor Ayoub Khan. Thank you very much.
Any institution, and you will find Pakistanis and Kashmiris serving this country with a great effort, hard work, loyalty and commitment. We are enjoying all facilities. Facilities same as any British in this country. And we must admit and believe Britain is our country. This is our home. And safety and security of the Great Britain is our responsibility too.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and Assalamu alaikum. May I congratulate Councillor Ayoub Khan to organizing this very important event, and I wish Councillor Ayoub and the other leadership of the United Kingdom comes together and bring Asian and other communities together, because the dialogue between the community, it is very vital and it's very important.
Clearly, we've been able to network with the grassroots community leaders, and I think it is about getting a message onto the ground that we are all working together with a common purpose. And if we can drive that message home, then I think we will have made Birmingham a better city for all.
It's very important that we work together with the police to prevent violence, to avoid violence, and the police have learned that actually the way to do it is to work with communities, and you find in the West Midlands they work with the communities, and that's far, far better than what happens in London with the Metropolitan Police. And it's very good of the police to actually listen to people and change. I think mistakes have been made by Gordon Brown in trying to hype things up. It's not helpful. It wasn't helpful in the 1970s when the Irish community were demonised over the action of a small number of Irish bombers. The fact they happened to be Irish or Catholic, what didn't mean all Irish or Catholic people were bombers, but a small number were. And we need the same situation where you focus on dealing with those people who are working towards violence and preventing that, whilst working with all the communities in all communities' interest to keep things peaceful.
Look, it's vitally important that we're policing for the community, to keep them safe. It's no point us doing things unless we hear from the community that what we're doing is right. It's how we're going to get the trust and confidence, how we're going to make a difference, how we're going to stop violent extremism if we're not all together as one community. And I think what I heard today gave me confidence that we are listening and we are responding to the needs of the community, and we need to continue to do that and do more of it.
मेरा नाम मोहम्मद आमिर खान है। तो अभी रिसेंटली मैं यहाँ दोबारा आया हूँ, कई दफ़ा पहले भी आया हूँ। तो मैंने देखा है कि यहाँ हमारे अजीज़ थे, तो उनको साथ ले आए कि आज इस तरह का कोई है जो टेररिज्म के ऊपर जो है वो कोई प्रोग्राम हो रहा है, तो आप मेरे साथ चलें। तो मैं यहाँ आया हूँ, तो मैंने देखा कि यहाँ का जो माहौल है या यहाँ की जो पुलिस है या यहाँ का जो सेटअप है वो बहुत अच्छा है, और उस हवाले से मैं चाहता हूँ कि पाकिस्तान में भी अगर ऐसा सेटअप हो और लोगों को वहाँ भी रिलीफ मिले, तो हम सबको जो यहाँ में भी रहते हैं उनको भी, और वो जो पाकिस्तान में रहते हैं उनको भी बड़ी खुशी होगी कि हमारे मुल्क पाकिस्तान में भी इस तरह का सेटअप हो, इस तरह की हमदर्दियाँ हों, इस तरह की कोशिश हो, तो फिर मुल्क डेवलप होते हैं।